Federal workers were left confused on Monday after receiving conflicting guidance on whether they needed to comply with an email order backed by Elon Musk, requiring them to detail their work from the previous week or face termination. Just 2 days after sending out an email asking, "What did you do last week?" the Office of Personnel Management (OPM) clarified that responses were voluntary and that each agency would decide how to proceed. However, the situation quickly became more complicated as President Donald Trump weighed in, stating that those who did not comply with Musk's demand would either be fired or semi-fired. Later that evening, Musk reiterated his position, giving workers a final chance to comply with the request. The email, sent by the OPM on Saturday, instructed recipients to provide 5 examples of their work from the past week, excluding any classified information. Workers were asked to submit their responses by the end of Monday. Musk, leading the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), insisted that failure to comply would be viewed as a resignation. The email sparked backlash, with federal worker unions and activist groups filing a lawsuit in California to block the mandate. Several key agencies, including the Departments of Defense, Health and Human Services (HHS), Justice, and the FBI, now headed by Trump appointees, directed employees to disregard the directive. This led to widespread uncertainty, with workers receiving conflicting instructions over the weekend. As a result, confusion and frustration among federal employees grew. One HHS worker, who requested anonymity for fear of retaliation, told the BBC, "They're succeeding in driving us insane." Later on Monday, OPM held a call with federal human resources heads and clarified that it was up to each agency to decide how to handle the directive. That afternoon, President Trump praised Musk's initiative, calling it genius. He remarked, "We're trying to find out if people are working, and so we're sending a letter to people, please tell us what you did last week. If people don't respond, it's very possible that there is no such person or they're not working." Trump further stated, "If you don't answer, you're sort of semi-fired or you're fired because a lot of people aren't answering because they don't even exist." Musk, standing by his actions, explained he was following the president's instructions and gave employees one more chance to comply by the end of Monday. Failure to respond a second time will result in termination, he stated. Musk criticized the workers, claiming the email was a simple task and that, so many failed even that inane test, some of them, urged on by their managers. He questioned, "Have you ever witnessed such incompetence and contempt for how your taxes are being spent?"